So while everybody's gathering up to read the letter. All right. Okay. I'll just show the letter. I'll just show the letter. Fine.
The le-
Fine. Fine. Shut up. Cockney accent is really fun, even when I get it wrong. Okay. Where is it? There we go.
Do I have
Show
the
it.
letter?
You're about to. Wait, I didn't show it. I don't have it. Didn't show it to everybody. Dang it.
Show the letter.
Oh. Shut up. Here.
I'm just reading what Mishy's saying. Yeah. Oh.
All right. It's a big long one.
All right. Dramatically read it into Shiro's voice.
God damn it!
Yep.
I hate you all.
Like
It's supposed to be Annika reading it. Damn it!
well, Annika can read it then.
Unless Annika's stopping us.
No, she doesn't care. Damn it! All right. I need some dramatic as fuck music if I'm gonna be doing this.
Yes, you do.
Fine. All right. Is this the right music?
Is it? I
Sure.
don't hear anything.
All right.
My music's
So-
at full volume.
So the letter is addressed, for Davers, in the case that I die. Davers, I have not forgotten about our arrangement, even now. It may be my greatest regret to have failed you in this manner. You and Layla deserve a means of contentment, which I hope I can provide for you for many years, if not the rest of our lives. That these fights have brought about a sense of caution in me I have not known before. Not since I first came to this island. Should my new caution fail to keep me safe, I will need you to know how I feel of you truly. I am not yet ready to say these words to you, but I have the courage to write them here. Unlike the usual, I cannot say this has been a consistent feeling since I first met you. In fact, you came to us as a child. You were even soaked in blood and screaming as an infant. It was the beginning of your new life, a rebirth, and it showed. I did not like you. You were stubborn, angry, bitter. You did not understand why you... I did not understand why you could not just channel your grief and trauma the same way I did. And you were cold, shutting down everyone you disagreed with even slightly. And then, despite all your faults, you were raised up to the same rank as me. Your determination and strength brought you to the level of a beta in a third of the time it took me. And you spat on everything good I had done. On everything I believed in. I hated you then. I even contemplated killing you more than once. That a child could outrank me, could compete against me, could show no sense of respect and get away with it, was an outrage I never knew before. Much of Victubia made little sense to me, and you were what confused me most. There is also the fact that I was not yet loyal to the Greyhounds. My true desire was to pit your forces, Greyhound and Bloodhound, against one another, and watch your strengths dwindle. The battle of thinning blood was entirely my own doing, as you have suspected. You changed my plans. You changed everything. Today we became alphas. You had grown into the woman you were always meant to be. I, too, became what I am now. I would never have gotten this far without you, Davers. There is so much I would never have known, including what I feel for you now. Do not let me lose you in death. Move forward and do not look back. If I have taught you nothing else, I will be satisfied. If you mourn me, do not let it drag you back to becoming a child. You do not need to be reborn. You only need to keep moving. Find strength in your friends. And when they're all gone, find weakness in what opposes you. And when you cannot do that, find strength in yourself. All around you can fail, can disappoint you, but if you never give up, you can never disappoint yourself. I am no knight in shining armor, but I am forever yours, same. Wabatake Toshiro.
How dramatic.
Yeah. Annika finishes reading this and then just like just like she doesn't ball it up into a little ball, but she crumples the paper in her hands and is clearly a little distraught by this. And then she just puts the letter away and looks at Sincere. Who else has seen this? Well, I mean, I don't really need to show it to anyone else. Everyone listened to me, and he didn't really deny what he did. Right. What a fucking idiot! This fucking idiot! Why did he write about that? She just kind of covers her face in her hands. Stupid fucking bogan. Fucking dumb shit. Fucking stupid. Fucking.
Question.
Yeah.
Percy looks at Sincere. Where did you get this?
Did you steal this from Toshiro? No. I found it. It was in my room this morning. Someone just slipped it under the door. Really? Really? Someone just slipped it under the door? Very likely story. No. Really? That's how I found it. Sincere looks around at everybody, hoping for backup. Yeah, who has it?
I do. Oh fuck. Oh well, I got a 1, so it doesn't really matter. I like the music, by the way.
I'll try empathy, I guess. Should I?
Go for it.
Ugh.
Jesus Christ.
Thanks, Mish. So encouraging.
Getting stepped on here.
Does Percy even hear what's going on anymore? Did he pass out? Is he okay?
He's just so he can't focus on the moment because he's still just utterly disgusted by that letter. Just like, ugh.
Is Hazel paying attention at all? Hazel, send help.
The hell do you
I know
want me to do? I don't have empathy.
You're not even
Wait.
gonna roll?
I forgot about my stunt again. Y'all,
Hey, I have empathy.
I'm-
I just got a 1.
but either way, it would have been a negative
There.
1, so you know what?
Alright, so Annika shakes her head. This is so fucking ridiculous. This whole situation is fucking ridiculous. What the fuck? And then at that point, hang on, where is it? Y'all got a visitor.
That's
Who is it?
pretty they.
What's that one person?
Pretty person. Yeah.
Hey, welcome to my humble abode. That's not in character, I swear.
Just kind of gives the scene a disinterested look, and
you.
I'm
I
here
love
for the
this
morning
music.
meeting.
There's paper on the table.
Is there paper on the table? Why would there be paper on the table?
The address that she set down.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh yeah,
That
that's
one.
right.
I thought you were like grabbing fresh paper. I'm like, what?
And she's going to roll investigate on it.
All right,
And she gets her bonus because this is detective work.
all right.
Oh. Well, Percy sits in his chair, ready for the morning meeting.
Damn.
All right. Wow. Okay, so Hazel,
No, send it to me.
send it to you. Okay. All right.
Song trying to get revenge.
Yes.
That's okay. I don't care.
It is my version of petty revenge. Don't take it from me.
I am taking it from you because it doesn't matter either way.
Well,
I'm not salty, you're salty. Shut up.
But you caused it.
is Grizzly
I
gonna?
didn't cause anything! I
Is
made
he
a
gonna-
request!
No more secrets. That's like telling us to do it. It's like please be secret. Secrets, please. You enabled.
Are we gonna settle down for the morning meeting?
We already had the morning meeting.
Oh.
Well, this is morning meeting part 2,
God
featuring
damn it.
Grizzly.
Featuring guy who's late, so he shouldn't be able to hear anything.
Well,
Fuck you, Quizly.
Okay, so it wasn't what I thought it was, so I just made it ask myself. Let's continue, shall we?
Wonderful.
All right. So,
Talon flips off Quizly. I'm just kidding.
uh,
has Talon met Grizzly?
Well, yeah.
yeah,
He's been here
yeah,
for last
yeah,
time.
yes, yeah.
Okay. Right, okay.
He flips him off double time. Just kidding.
But yeah, Quistler just kind of raises his chin at Annika.
Hazel's
nice
sitting
to s-
uncomfortably close.
So nice to see you. Oh, fuck off. God,
Is that their conversation?
no. Damn it. Anyway, Quizly, looks between the three of you. I have a mission for you. One of our own has been, taken by... Hang on, let me think of how to phrase this. One of our charges has been arrested. They already They need to report important information on a mission that they completed. It's vital that we have this information. It's vital that they return to us. Hold on a minute there. Quisley, I'm already going to give them a Greyhound mission. I thought this would line with their skills. You don't even know what my mission is. True. But to be fair, I did not even know you would be here. Quisley, these are my people. You don't just get to take over. Quisley just glances at Percy and Hazel.
Does he say anything, or does he just look at us?
Yeah, he's just looking at you.
Percy raises an eyebrow.
He just kind of rolls his eyes and then they step aside. Fine then. You go ahead and have your meeting. No, you get to be involved. That's what we are in. Quisley, can I have a conversation with you for a moment? They just nod and they step back, and then you guys see them go over and quietly mutter at each other.
This is not a good situation. Percy says this to Hazel.
And Hazel
Where
just
is she
leaves.
going?
Did she not hear Percy, or does she just not care?
She heard him.
Oh. Does she just leave?
Well,
Bye.
unless someone's stopping her, she's stepping outside for a minute.
Talon's gonna watch her.
Percy's gonna think she's leaving.
Percy's used to this. He's just like, oh great. Just like Nazim.
Yeah, Percy sits back in his chair and puts his feet on the table. Sips his cider. Sighs. And waits for the other folk to come back from their conversation. Yeah. Are they just standing outside, having a smoke?
I'm about to say,
No.
is Unum?
Percy's tired.
He's had a long morning.
Fair enough. It's just cloudy.
So yeah, Hazel steps out to the cloudy weather. The air is a little bit cold, and
Oh my god.
hard punch.
Bam.
So, like, unless Talon is rolling stealth, she's gonna notice that Talon's out there.
Yeah, I rolled stealth. Stealth.
Oh, okay. Okay. Never mind then. Hazel will need a roll notice actually. Now I
Roll
think about it.
notice, friendo.
Song?
I'm typing.
Okay.
Percy's hanging out. Percy's looks like he's holding his mug with his feet.
Ha.
Could be.
Ha ha ha.
Yeah, she does not notice.
Cool.
Alrighty.
This is great.
So
Everything's fine.
after a good solid 5 minutes, with these two, like Annika's voice spikes up in volume every now and again, and Percy can hear comments like, like, what greater good? What greater goals? What are you talking? And just things like that, and what makes you able to decide what we can prioritize, and etc. etc. After a bit of that, you can hear Annika scoff and then storm off to her room.
Percy sips his cider.
Hello, Percy.
Percy looks up.
So, what are you thinking of the situation here with our alliance?
Seems one-sided, Quisley, you piece of shit.
Do you really want to hear my opinion?
An honest one, if you can manage it.
What a dick.
Alright. I think that it's not going quite as well as we would have hoped, both sides. I think that there's issues with, in terms of leadership and balancing leadership, which makes sense in the sense of two leaders having to try to come together and lead. It's complicated.
That it is. This is exactly why I'm facing exactly the same concerns as if we're already merging our groups. We haven't even begun to do that. No one can decide who is in charge. Everyone is letting personal drama get in the way.
People tend to do that.
I hear you have candidacy becoming a leader for the Greyhounds yourself.
Yeah, I suppose. Leadership is difficult when there's this many people and then a whole nother group coming in. It's definitely something that needs strong leaders.
He tilts his head. So it's not exactly your style, is it? To be
I'm
a
not
leader.
I'm not sure yet.
That's fair. I am supposed to give you my mission, and then your group is to decide between my mission and Annika's.
Ah,
Because that is the type of petty leadership she has accepted.
that doesn't sound like something that is productive.
My thoughts exactly.
See, the problem is, if both of you want to assign missions, one of you, both of you, you have to alternate somewhere. You can't always have the same people do all your missions, you know? Like, one of you every once in a while has to be like, oh, well, if Annika's taken that group, then I'll just have these different folks do this mission for me. Which can be complicated with different group strengths, but as flattering as it is that both of you want the help of folks such as me and Hazel, we can't do everything.
Well, I do have a backup plan. Should you not choose to not fulfill my mission. I don't really know what Annika Davers has in mind. It could be that she is so set on you four that it is clouding her judgment. I am simply trying to prioritize based on your skills.
It does make sense why she would come to us first. It might just be what she's used to.
If you were to become... I mostly ask because we may in fact work together at some point. And I would much rather adapt to whatever style someone has than counter it. What sort of leadership style would you adopt? Something more like Davers or something more like my own? Perhaps something more like... what was his name? Mr... Hmm. Mr. Kuwabatake.
Right. Well, the silence is not in character. Not a question that
Hazel can
expected.
come back in whenever she wants. I'm just saying.
Duly noted.
I'll be honest. I haven't had much experience with leadership, especially in a group this large. I'm not quite sure where I would go with it. I think it's something that we would just have to see how it goes. See what works best.
Let me put this a little bit less delicately. Between the two of us, who are you more likely to listen? Who are you more likely to listen to?
Yeah, I did kind of realize just then as I was saying that Percy's just been giving really vague, like, neutral answers this entire time. And, like, it's not what Quizly wants to hear at all. Quizly wants to either hear, oh yeah, I'm totally with Annika, or, oh yeah, you seem like a Annika, or like, oh well, you're a cool dude. Percy thinks on this for a moment. I'm going to think on this for a moment. You're asking really hard questions, Ed. Just want to
Wesley now faces the door, kind of taps his foot himself.
I think there's issues with both sides of leadership right now. I don't really know what to think.
Interesting.
Having a fun chat.
Trying to. He gestures for Hazel to sit down.
She does not budge.
He lowers his hand, puts his hands behind his back. Is there a problem, Miss DeWitt?
I don't see a problem here. Do you?
I was hoping to discuss the details of the mission with the three of you. If you do not mind.
Which mission?
He's got his hand like gesturing for the table, and they start to just kind of glare at Hazel. Which one do you think you should go on?
I'd say I'd listen to both missions. And I'll take priority of which one needs to go first.
Then won't you sit down and allow me to explain mine?
Why do you want me to sit down so bad? What's wrong with me standing?
His hand drops back behind him. Their hands drop back behind them again, and just quietly scoff, and then goes, "Fine. Perhaps you can fetch Talon for me then." Does Hazel respond?
This time was just not in character.
Okay.
Hazel gives a sigh, looks over at Talon, and she reluctantly calls him over.
Same.
Now then. For the mission I want you to go on, there is a Raven shifter that recently came back from a mission. Before they were able to report to the Lazy Dog, they wound up in an encounter with Bard Arsenal. This encounter led to them being arrested. As I said, they need to be set free, and it needs to happen today. Because Miss Davers has decided to be so petty I'm to give you this mission as an option. Either this one or hers. Apparently, you already have hers. So?
What's the significance of this person that we would be having to, help?
As I said, they are a shifter. I'm afraid I cannot give full details. I can say that their mission was to acquire as much information on a subject as they could. A subject concerning the Bloodhounds. He takes a... They take a moment before saying... It also involves the sweepers. I believe that is part of how they've got tied up into the Bard Arsenal encounter. We need to get to them before something before the situation worsens. They were undercover.
And you're saying that this shifter is at the police station?
Yes. And while your cover has been blown, Miss DeWitt, you would know the layout of the place. I really just need you to step in, set them free, and step out. If you cannot do this, I have others that I can enlist on this mission. I just need to know right away. What is your decision then? You can tell they're getting a little antsy.
Ants.
Antsy.
What?
Is
Oh.
she?
Yeah.
Give us a moment to discuss, if you don't mind.
Percy nods in agreement to this. Honestly.
You see this guy, they get a lot more tense at that, but they nod, turn, and they go to sit down over here and wait.
Annika turns to Percy and...
Just now! Sorry.
Should we roll stealth so that that Grizzly doesn't listen in on us?
If you wanna.
I'm gonna roll stealth.
Yeah.
Is Hazel gonna roll stealth? Are we gonna have a stealth rolling party? Stealth is fun, right?
Before that, I'm gonna get some water. I'll be right back.
Me too. This
Do
is
it-
a complicated scenario.
I'm trying to give you guys challenging situations.
Yeah. You're not letting us be neutral, which makes sense, but our characters are like, yeah, bloodhounds, greyhounds, yeah, they're both, pretty cool. And then Quizly and Annika are still like, who do you like more, though? Which is your favorite parent?
Which is your favorite parent? I can't play music. I'm playing the music and nothing's playing. Very frustrated. I'm gonna try
Really?
refresh.
I heard music.
Oh, okay. So it's just me who couldn't hear. I'm gonna refresh. Refresh.
Yep, that's always a good idea. Cat. Yep. What a game.
Is this a good thing or a bad thing? That's
I
my-
mean, it's both, but not bad in like, this is not enjoyable, but bad in like, this is difficult and you're actually giving us challenging decisions to make.
How dare I?
Yeah, how dare you?
I'm the
How-
worst.
How dare you make our characters make meaningful decisions?
Alright.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
I can't. My cat, I was combing her because she was shedding everywhere, and now she's trying to attack the comb, and she tried to bite it, but it's a comb. It's a good time. Oh yeah. Are Hazel and Talon going to stealth?
I already stealthed
I
for a
don't
different
have
reason.
stealth, but I could attempt.
I believe in you.
I don't believe in me.
You know, that happens. Ow, fuck.
Oh shit.
What happened?
Bye, Talon. Why is Talon leaving us?
Talon is leaving you because he can. Probably.
Can he?
Yep.
Should he? This is the new Opus.
Unum has left like this whole game. Like every mission.
He's off.
He's
He's off playing with puddles every mission. That's his secret.
They almost look like this. Evil
enough.
one's dry outside.
Alright.
Puddles of blood.
Eh.
Aha. Wait, why is Talon leaving us again?
You won't know.
Okay, so Hazel and Percy are discussing, kind of in secret, I guess.
Well, Hazel got a 1.
What's your opinion on this, Hazel? Give me the scoop. How are you feeling?
Kind of like how you're feeling.
How am I feeling?
That this is just one big mess.
Oh, well. You're not wrong there. See, in this situation, the problem is, well, we want good relations with the Bloodhounds. And sometimes we have to cooperate for good relations to actually happen.
I
Obviously, he can
understand
make
that.
make do without us, but you know, you know how it is. But of
I get-
course, then there's Annika's situation, which is important also,
Well, here's the thing.
and it's
If
Annika.
if Quisley is right, and it does involve something with the sweepers, with why the shifter was captured, then we might be able to
Get more
get
information that we need for Annika.
exactly. So essentially, and forgive my pun, we'd be killing two birds with one stone.
That
So
does
we
sound
can exactly. So we can do what he wants, but at the same time, we're still helping Annika. And between you and me, that is still my priority.
What's your opinion of him? Them?
Quisley?
Yes.
I personally don't like them, but I'll admit my opinion is a bit biased.
Hmm.
So, the two of us are in agreement. What about the other two?
Well, Unum is Unum, and doesn't really have a say because he can't really have a say because he can't really talk. As for Talon, he left, so I think he sacrificed that say.
Alright then. Then I guess we should go tell Quisley what we've decided and probably put on some disguises.
Percy waves him over. Hey. Hey. Quisley.
Oh, I
What?
was muted. Okay. Sorry. All right. Quisley heads back over. Have you come to a decision?
Yeah.
What would it be?
We have agreed that we will go on the mission to retrieve your owl. Wait, was it an owl? No, it was a raven
Yes.
shapeshifter person. Yes.
The Raven Shifter. Correct.
Yep, that is the plan.
They just nod. Her name is Gordine. I don't know how long she will have been held there. Well, that's not. I do not know how much longer they will hold her there. Please act quickly.
What does she look like?
Hang on a second. Silence is not in character.
She
She
is
has-
typing. Crow.
She has, well, in her raven form, she looks like a raven.
Amazing.
In her human form, short brown hair, very long face. They just shrug.
Alright. Raven person, short hair, long face, in jail, rescue. Bam.
Whistler nods. Thank you. do be careful.
That's basically our specialty.
As they walk off, they once again stop by Unum, and then just kind of like quietly like place a hand on his head and ruffle his hair a little bit.
Same.
And then they continue on out. If I can click on them instead of Percy, guys,
Percy has a large hitbox area.
a large hitbox.
Yeah,
Isn't that what they call it in baseball?
in video games. It extends all the way out to like here.
Fair. All right. Meanwhile, what has Talon been up to? Knocks on the door. She answers the door.
Both of them. Yay.
Yep.
Cool.
Knock knock.
Oh, I guess I'll just stand at the door.
Now she
Besides-
she steps aside, lets them in.
And he does his little ninja bell thing, where he's like on his knee.
She just rolls her eyes and waves him up. No, just don't do that. That makes me feel weird.
And
No,
then
it's
he
fine.
stands up. Or, okay, then he doesn't. He goes like up and back down.
Ugh, you men. Anyway, is it all right? What's the update? What's the scoop? Go on, out with it.
He tells. Well, did Annika know the mission that Quisley was telling them to do, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. But he's just pretty much telling her that he's going to do her mission. And he's not going to listen to Quisley's fucking stupid face.
Good. I appreciate it. Really do.
He's like, he doesn't know what the others are gonna do, so he's asking for permission pretty much to go on the mission she set out, because he already memorized the address from the paper.
Tishira takes a step. Here's what I do not understand. Why can you not do both missions? What? Do these missions interrupt one another somehow? Well, I mean, look, they're going on my mission, so it doesn't really matter. We need to be on good terms with Quisley. I'm not going to argue about this again, Hashiro. Look, she seems a little exasperated for a second, and then she looks to Talon. Look, Talon, I appreciate this. I really do. All I ask is that you don't do this alone. You are an important asset to us right now, and going to Sweeper headquarters. I mean, they train themselves to kill shifters. I would rather that you didn't die. She shrugs. That's just how I feel about everything. We still need our man in the inside somehow. Yes, do not do this mission alone.
So
I
you
agree
wish
with
me-
that.
So you wish me to follow them?
Yes. No! What if they decide to do Quisley's mission? What if he does his whole weird thing that they do? That's all. I mean, Quisley's an alright bloke, but they're kind of creepy. No one wants to not do what Quisley wants. He's like creepy and charming at the same time. It's really weird. Look. What is important? And I'm mixing up everybody's accents right now. Jesus Christ. Okay. But yeah, Toshiro does just like, do try to
God.
convince them to go on the mission with you. Do not do it alone. Cannot do it with them. Do it with someone else. Ask Itness or something. Itness has not been on a mission in years. That's not going to work. Well then, just do not do it alone. As Annika said. Yes, exactly. I appreciate everything.
And then he's like, who do you trust the most?
Hazel.
And he,
I do.
Yeah, I'm about to say, Talon just looks at her kind of like, really?
I would not put as much trust in her as you do. I believe she is useful. I do not. No, she's just like you. And that's why you gravitate towards her. But she is like you, but she is like... If you look into an evil mirror, that is Hazel.
An evil mirror.
No, she's not. She's just... It's not like that. She's got some growing up to do. She's a little naive. I admit that. But I don't think she has a sense of honor, of respect that no one else really has.
Can I roll notice?
Go for it.
I got a 2.
What are we noticing?
He's gonna
He's
notice
trying
if
to-
you're coming. But you're not stealthing, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, he wouldn't be.
So Talon just says that he's coming, pretty much. Percy.
Yeah, just as he's on the way. Oh, fuck. Damn. Bitch. Fucking shit. Fuck.
And Talon
Does
stands
Percy
up
hear
immediately.
this?
Yes. First he comes up just to hear...
He peeks in the door and squints.
Hold my hand, Toshiro.
Annika sees Percy squinting and just goes, I stubbed my toe.
He squints further.
What are you doing here? How did the thing go with quiz fuck?
Good
Ooh.
name.
Ouch. Well, Quisley told us that the person that got captured
Uh-huh.
has information on the, Ed, what are they called?
Sweepers.
On the sweepers.
Well,
That
I
could
don't
be
know.
helpful to us.
Well, maybe he just said that in order to get you more invested in the mission. Annika.
Why would we be interested in the sweepers, though? He doesn't
Annika,
know what we know.
Exactly. You are grasping at straws. No, I'm fucking... Fine, I'm grasping at straws. Annika, if it bothers you so much, I will go to the sweeper... I will go to the sweeper headquarters myself. No! I need you here. I cannot afford to lose you too.
Percy kind of points with his thumb at Toshiro and says, oh yeah, he's also, since he got revealed that he, got a bunch of people killed, he's also on this whole streak of, I need to show my loyalty. And at first he was all like, I'm gonna kill Bard Arsenal all by myself. And then we were like, that's not gonna end well, Toshiro. And
What?
anyway, yeah.
She literally marches up and smacks him on the back of the head. And Toshiro, like, covers the back of his head and just goes, you said you would not do that anymore. Stop that. Well, you said that you were going to actually look out for yourself. Instead, you're going to go on stupid fucking. We'll argue about this later. Look. Alright. So I already know about the whole Toshiro needing to do a trial thing. We'll have that going on while you're going on the fucking going on these stupid fun. Go save whatever stupid raven brats, whatever. No, I'm sorry. Not being fair. Not being very fair right now. Yeah, I'm very sorry. She just kind of rubs her eyebrow and looks at Percy. Are you sure? Are you very sure you know what you're doing?
Wait, you cut out a little bit. What did you say?
Are you sure you know what you're doing?
Well, not exactly. But I
She's
think
literally like about to respond when he says but. You can see her just seething with rage.
oh god. I do think that there is definitely some tenseness between leadership of the Bloodhounds and Greyhounds right now. And
Really, you think? You think
it might be
so?
best to show that we're on the same side here, you know?
So do
And
whatever.
plus we might learn information that'll be helpful for you as well with this mission. So it's a win-win, really.
Fine. And she looks at Talon, then Percy, then Talon. Fine. All four of you go on. Go get arrested by the police, and I'll never see you again, and then I'll never see my daughter again, and then Toshiro will go on get killed by Bard Arsenal, and then I'll.
That's how it goes.
Then I'll go stuff that stupid map up my ass. Toshiro
Blood.
just covers his face with his hands. Percy, just don't get caught. Alright? Don't die and don't get caught. Not now.
Alright. Don't die. Don't get caught. Seems like a easy enough objective.
But I certainly fucking hope so.
Oh fuck. Okay.
She side eyes Talon and then just kind of quietly nods at him. Like I said, the four of you go on that mission. Best you stick together. Learn what you can.
And then get caught by police and then killed. Just kidding.
I was...
And lose your daughter and.
And shove maps up our ass. Oh yeah,
A lot of.
Toshiro's gonna get murdered by Bard Arsenal.
Yeah, pretty much. That's a lot to set up.
It's rough.
And he just nods then. There.
See you later.
Boop 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 boop. Boop 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 boop. Damn it. Oh, the stairs are going. How do we get down?
The downstairs is here because this is the top floor.
Oh,
Wait, that makes sense. Wait, how many floors are in this building?
3, I guess.
3. There's 3 floors.
I see.
Alright, so back to floor 1.
Back to floor 1.
Good job on not separating us.
Oh my god. This entire session has just been, what mission will we go on?
Pretty much. Oh my god, it's dark.
We're doing great.
I got a 3,
Stop.
but I'll use my cloak thing I'm wearing.
Alright.
Oh yeah.
So that's plus 2, right? Let me see.
Yeah.
Cool, so it's a 5 now.
That's
It is
a
a
good-
5. I caught up with Unum.
He's
Perfect.
on bushes.
Perfect for this
Hazel-
mission.
Hazel's a bit lagging behind.
Yeah.
Hazel stands out in the open. Hi, guys.
Basically, this is kind of like a group thing, and you guys,
We all got really good
Yeah.
rolls.
yeah, except for Hazel.
Of
But
course.
you guys kind of make up for it every time she starts to, like,
Oh,
mess
shit.
up, you kind of have her back.
Where's Percy?
1 second.
Are these bushes
Don't
really?
forget to change the default.
The default?
Oh god.
Oh my god. Okay. Place the Percy down.
Yeah, I don't think we can set defaults.
You can't?
What do you mean by default?
No, that should be something you can do when you're editing.
Size?
Okay. Yeah, you go to, you hit the edit button, right?
Yes.
And you can change the name of the character, and you can change the avatar, and it says default token optional on the
No.
underneath that. You don't see that?
That is not there.
Really?
No.
Well, that's balls. That's just balls. Okay, here, I will do it.
More work for you, Ed.
Is the avatar the correct one?
Yeah.
Your balls, Ed.
Okay.
Ooh, this one has a shadow.
Hang on. Hang on. Don't do anything to that or I will murder you.
This one has a shadow.
Don't touch it.
Oh,
Eat it.
God. Talon does got good feet shadow.
He does. Good detail.
Oh my god, you're miniature. Holy shit.
That's a D20. That's the wrong dice.
That's the wrong dice for this damn package.
Oh, look how high resolution he is. You zoom in, he looks so good. I mean, he looked good before, too.
There you go.
Perfect.
I am Larg.
You're
God
holding-
damn it.
Charg.
Oh my god.
I think I'm fine. I think
No.
that's good. That's probably perfect. He's
Alright.
around Talon's height.
Save changes. I think you
Stop
guys are like the
standing
same
on
height
me.
or something.
Probably.
One group of you guys is the same height.
Hey, that's a roll. I don't know what it means.
So we snuck. Sneak. In
Alright, you snick a snooka behind these bushes that are conveniently placed in front of the police station.
Oh, I thought that was slime.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Yeah. So, you guys are now in front of the. So basically, there's like different areas of the station. There's like the office area and stuff like that. And this is the holding cell area. You know this because Hazel was able to direct you to this place.
And then no one's gonna caught.
And, well, she definitely is an awkward ball of awkward. Stumbling about. You guys catch her from falling, and she starts to step on a twig, and you stop her. That kind of shit goes on.
Wild. Is this a cranberry bush?
Cranberries don't come in bushes, do they?
Come in bushes. Do they come in bushes?
I don't know, actually. I don't.
Do they
not a
grow on
cranberry
bushes?
Bush? Cranberry?
Do they come in bushes?
I don't know. I'm
That
learning
looks like a
today.
sponge. Is that a sponge?
No, it's
What the oh, long sponge.
okay. Fine. Fuck you guys.
Hey, my
That's a
This
bit
is a
better.
work
Is
of
that a
art.
Christmas tree?
my bush is a work of art.
Fine. Screw my bushes. Okay.
Also,
So
I looked up if cranberries came in bushes, and there's this one website that's like, there's a lot to like about this flowering edible shrub. The Decadus American cranberry bush is hardy, maintenance-free, adaptable, and it adds attractive. One second. Adds attractive year-round interest to your landscape. It doesn't grow where I live,
Riveting.
or where you live. It grows. Not even more strong. It might grow. Wait, no. It grows nowhere where we live. I don't think. Where none of us live. Anyway.
She got us
This'll
to.
tell us more about this station.
She got us to a bush. This is the police station.
Hazel help.
Where are the cells? Where the jail be? Is there a way to get to the jail cells that are not through the beginning front door?
The open the beginning front door.
Exactly! I was like, couldn't get the word out. I was just like, the opening, beginning. Whatever, fuck it. Hey,
The
so,
enter.
officer!
Officer DeFitt.
Officer!
Don't call me that.
Officer!
Does Hazel describe the station to the kiddos? The good old boys? The pals?
Where
Sure.
are we? Okay then.
What's the station like? What's going on?
I don't know.
It's a station.
Is there a way to get to the jail cells?
It's not from the
That-
beginning opening
She
front
tells
door.
them about all the guards that are in the area, and she talks about the 4 cells that are inside the building.
There's only 4?
Yes, there's only 4. That's all I know.
Did you roll investigate?
No. I work here. I shouldn't have to investigate anything.
Is there any way to get in without going through the front door? We'll investigate.
Or donuts don't exist. Or do they? I don't know
You
what
should
donuts
go
is.
investigate and get to use your fancy bonus because you're detective.
Detective-y.
where did they keep the donuts? Oh my God! Stereotyping.
All cops are pigs.
They don't have donuts. This is the 18.
It's like pigs don't eat donuts.
They probably
Shit.
had donuts back in the day. Right?
I don't fucking know.
But now you don't know. Now you wonder.
I'm gonna fucking Google that shit while we learn about if there's another way in.
There's
learning
only
today.
one door, but there's a bunch of windows and ventilation.
1847.
Look at that. Donuts exist.
Created by an American.
Never mind.
Typical.
Fuck you.
Wait a second. 1847 was the
Alright,
invention
alright,
of the
alright.
ring-shaped donut. there was donuts for a while before that.
Holy shit.
Hanson Gregory was just like, he didn't like other shaped donuts, so he made a ring shaped donut.
And
He
then
put
he
a ring on it.
You guys are jerks. I'm going to get something to eat. I will be right back.
What did we
What are
do?
we jerks for? What do we do? What?
You people made me hungry.
Oh.
Oh.
I was just like,
I
what the
thought you
fuck?
were
Oh.
actually honestly calling us jerks.
Yeah, I was like, oh no.
I was just like, what did we
I'm
do?
sorry, I just wanted to learn about Hanson Gregory.
No, see, every time I imagine this now, he's just gonna be like,
Oh,
haha, it looks like a butthole.
Honestly.
You're eating a
But
butthole.
where were they invented before that?
I don't know. We have time to waste because Song left.
The earliest origins to the modern donuts are generally traced back to the oliko. What?
The what?
Oh. the oily cake.
the
Okay. It's spelled like this. So fucking Jesus. It's spelled like this, but then in parentheses says oily cake.
Maybe that's just for the pronunciation.
It's generally traced back to the oily cake Dutch settlers brought with them to the early New York or New Amsterdam.
A small ball-shaped
These
cake made out of
donuts
sweetened dough, traditionally fried in
close-
lard.
These donuts closely resembled later ones, but did not yet have their current ring-size shape. One of the earliest mentions of donut was in Washington Irving's 1809 book, A History of New York, from the beginning of the world to the end of the Dutch dynasty. Sometimes, wait. Oh, that's just an excerpt from the book. You don't need that. The name oily cakes was almost certainly related to the oily cake, a Dutch delicacy of sweetened cake fried in fat.
Considering Gabby's gonna be watching this, I hope she's enjoying or will enjoy this.
According to
I hope so, too.
anthropologist Paul R. Mullins, the first cookbook mentioning donuts was an 1803 English volume, which included donuts in an appendix of American recipes. But what about the Dutch?
Ed, I
Yeah.
suggest you just cut this whole scene of this donut
It's
talk
gonna
and just
be-
post it. Like, just without anything, just post it and then be like, that's it. That's the end
That's
of
the
games.
entire session.
Yeah.
This is the entire session.
Ash
He
explains
also
oily cakes.
traces its origins to the
Oily
oily
cakes
cake that
Gregory.
arrived in America with the Dutch settlers in the early 18th century. By the mid-19th century, the donut looked and tasted like today's donut and was viewed as a thoroughly American food, typical Americans stealing other cultures.
Yeah.
Alright.
Hanson Gregory, an American, claimed to have invented the ring-shaped donut in 1847 aboard a lime trading ship when he was 16 years old. Lime trading ship, you know. Gregory was
Why are you
dissatisfied
still talking?
with the greasiness of donuts twisted into various shapes and with the raw center of regular donuts. He claimed to have punched a hole in the center of the dough with the ship's tin pepper box and to have later taught the technique to his mother. Smithsonian Magazine states that his mother, Elizabeth Gregory, in quotes, made a wicked deep-fried dough that cleverly used her son's spice cargo of nutmeg and cinnamon, along with lemon rind, and put hazelnuts or walnuts in the center.
I just want you
where
to know
the
that I
dough
was
might
looking
not put through.
images and I found this one and I was like, is that Ash? Ash.
An oily cake for you. That's what the. You should just upload this section titled "An Oily Cake" for you.
I'm gonna look this up on the tokens now. Oily cake.
Oh, God.
Another theory on
Oh
their
my
origin
God.
came to light in 2013 when a recipe for donuts was found in a book of recipes and domestic tips written in 1800 by the wife of Baron Thomas Dimsdale. I don't know who the fuck that is.
Dimsdale, the
But
Dimmadome.
there's a link. He's apparently a physician, politician, banker
Jeez.
from
Why
Britain.
is this the first thing that pops up when I look up cake?
The recipe being given
Oh, so
to
donuts wasn't enough
Charlotte.
for you? Now you have to look up cake?
Apparently,
We've been talking about donuts this entire time.
We
I just
have been
want you to
talking
know.
about it. Ash has given us like a full history.
You guys want to know the? You guys want to know the molecular composition of donuts?
Is this cake? Does this look like cake to you? What
What?
is this nonsense?
I don't know what's going on.
Is it an oily cake?
Yeah.
Alright.
Back
Oh, it's
to
one of those like
Alright.
Christmas
This session is a
loaves.
mess. Alright. We got this. Time
Okay.
for plot.
Alright.
I have
Okay.
a big ass sandwich because of you guys. I hope you're happy.
I am so pleased with myself.
Man, I didn't know
What
I
are we
had
looking
powers
for?
over people.
Yeah, you a log. That's the thing I was thinking of. It's a log of cake. That.
Anyway,
Oh yeah. Did Hazel find other entrances?
Well, there was lots of windows and ventilation, is what she said before she went to get a sandwich.
Ah,
Hmm.
I see.
yeah. The windows she's talking about are basically little slits because they're trying not to let people in.
Aw.
Yeah.
But I mean, come on.
But they're like, there's no way a human person could fit in there.
Not even Unum?
Not even human ship.
Human? Not even
whatever
human?
you can turn into.
Not even human? Human?
Oh, sorry. You guys can't see what I'm seeing. There, I put windows in the sides of the building.
I see it. I was zoomed out.
Okay.
I saw your.
Okay,
you saw me
so
eat
we have to go through the front.
Steamish.
Right?
Is that what Talon says?
No, of course not.
What's our plan here? What is our alibi? That's not the word I'm looking for. What is our lie?
I can
Our
get
alibi.
arrested. Hi, I killed someone. I'm just kidding.
Just turn yourself in immediately.
I mean,
I would like to be put in a cell with a certain person that happens to be a shifter into a raven.
Perseus, can he go around side? Does he still have his stealth that he
6.
rolled?
You have to re-roll stealth to move past the bush.
What?
Because I am evil.
Please, fuck up.
Okay. If I have to roll again, Percy would have been like, "Hey, I'm
Hey.
gonna go look around the back. Does anybody?"
No, Percy,
Object.
don't go.
We might have mentioned it vaguely.
Like in character?
I don't know.
God.
Maybe.
Look, doesn't anybody even know
I
about
mean,
this?
if Hazel mentioned that the windows are then Percy might have been all like,
Oh, so Hazel and
Oh.
Percy know.
yeah, we could be all like,
Does Talent
maybe
know? Talent gets all the information. He needs
we
the
could be like,
info.
smaller.
I'd say he might have figured it out by now. Just by, I mean, it's not exactly a secret that he's, you know.
You know, one of those, you know.
Like, you know that gestures vaguely meme. You just like make like little bird arms or something like that.
Talent pokes the kid. Can you sneak in? Try it. Thank you.
He could not.
Talent shrugs.
No.
Talent shrugs.
That's like I think that's like the first time.
Percy's gonna look around the back.
You gotta roll that stealth, bro.
That's what I'm doing.
Damn, son.
Bye. Do
How's
y'all
everybody
even notice me leave? Like,
Well, you told us you were sneaking away.
Percy
Wait,
looks
so when are
through
you
the-
leaving? Oh,
He looks through
Alright.
this.
all right. Into it, he says maybe a little hint about why, Hazel does not like these people.
Hey, look, it's Sting.
Oh.
Oh yeah, I love it when Sting makes an appearance randomly. It's like, oh hey.
So they either tortured Bilbo or Frodo.
Oh no.
Song, are you there?
Percy
Oh,
checks
okay.
this
I guess you should be
window.
refreshed.
I had to refresh.
Okay.
Good thing
Yeah,
Percy
yeah.
is scoping out the area. Hey, it's a burr.
Burr.
Bar.
And a desk with
That looks
a
very
hand on it.
useful.
There's a hand on this desk.
Looks useful.
Oh God.
There is a hand. Holy shit, necromancy much.
Is there any other windows around here that
That's
Percy?
not there. That's not there.
Apparently there's blood on the table.
Percy
No,
goes to
it's
the other
cranberry
side.
juice.
It's great.
And
Cranberry juice.
Percy looks through the other window.
In it, he sees.
And he's zooming.
Hey, nice halberd axe.
Halberd
Staff.
Does this person look like the person that I need?
Does this
person
look like a
looks they
person
have
that I
short
need?
Brown hair.
Yeah?
And a long face.
That looks like
Okay.
anarchy.
Yeah.
Anarchy.
Good
I
job,
feel like
Percy.
I feel like that face has been used a lot in a lot of tokens. Not exactly the same token entirely, but like just the face.
Oh. Yeah, maybe. I noticed that sometimes they reuse stuff
She's like, move on to the next one.
What's under door number 4? Window.
Hey, an empty thing.
Well, that's boring.
Well, hang on.
Oh,
Hold
shit.
stop, pause.
Oh, you want me to
again.
stop streaming? Recording?
Please continue that. Actually, we should take a break soon. But anyway, I'm gonna give you a thing.
Give who a thing?
Me?
Is
Do
it
I
a
get
fate
thing?
point?
It's going to be a situation.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck.
That
Situation.
Just
Me
as
or
Percy
them?
is- just as Percy gets to that corner of the place.
This.
The guard moves. Oh, fuck you.
I can't see anything.
He's down here. Your friend, your good old friend, no shirt.
Did
Yeah,
he
no.
roll a notice of 8 or higher?
No.
But
But you
he's here.
see him off to the distance. He's like still pretty far in the distance, but
Damn,
He
you got
keeps
the
playing-
eyesight.
he keeps glancing at his bracer.
Oh,
and at the prison, and then at his bracer again, and well, not the prison, jail, and he's just marching forward. He's still quite a bit away, like a few turns away.
Gotta
But
hurry.
yeah, he's on his way over.
Gotta hurry.
I wonder what
Let
he's gonna do when he finds out there's a shifter in the jail, huh? Yeah, basically
go
you
for it
want to.
right now.
Well, sort of. It's basically like here. I'll put up a turn order.
So roll athletics.
No, 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 no. Not you're not in
Rolling.
a fight yet.
Just kidding.
Don't. You're not fighting yet. But basically, like
Help.
Percy is aware of the thing. You guys get like 3 turns. You have to figure this out fast, basically.
Fucking shit, we don't know anything because Percy is over there.
Oh
Yeah.
god. Oh god.
So does Percy?
Ouch.
Percy has noticed Bard dick face.
Yep.
Cool.
So
Hurry
what's
up, Percy.
I'm trying to think.
Do we want to take a break here?
Speaking is a free action, right?
Yes.
Whoa, Percy, where'd you go?
But you want
Up.
careful. Well. Moving. I was gonna say if you're gonna move all the way around the building, that was gonna take more than that was gonna be more than a free action. If you're just going to them, that's fine.
Hey.
Oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck.
Where's that? Who's there?
Hey, I'm here to get you out of here, probably, hopefully.
Yeah?
Is there any way that you can shapeshift and get through this window?
Do you think I haven't fucking tried that already?
What seems to be the problem?
Serpent still?
True, it is hella windy right now because of the weather. Good reminder.
Oh my
What?
god. You can use your magic.
My wings are too big. Okay, I can't get through.
What?
Was that in character?
I don't know. I think
That was just
that the what at Ed.
yeah. That
How
is kind of
small
funny.
are these windows? Do they
These
count
are
as
literally
windows?
like these are like a slit. Like you could like maybe
What's the point then? What's the point of installing
Ventilation.
windows?
Yeah, air. You gotta get-
it allows them to breathe. It allows them to not die. So like you can basically see her eyeball through there. You're able to like get a look around and stuff like that and everything, but like she's not able to see much of you is the thing. And like you could like basically like put your hand into the slit, but there's a question of whether or not your hand would get stuck. That's how thin it is.
Wow. Holy fuck. Whoever architectured this, I disagree with them.
They architectured it so that people would not escape easily. So
I do not agree with their architectural decisions. Also, how strong do these walls seem? What's going on here? Are they thin?
they
Are they?
they're a brick. They're like a big stone bricky stony
Big stone, bricky brick.
brick stone. You know how stones are stacked like bricks.
Yes.
Stone building.
Yeah, I disagree. Well,
My
if
dad
your
works-
dad architectured this, then
He did not architect.
My dad works at Nintendo.
Okay, list of people who can never watch Games of Fate. My friend Annika and my father.
he'd be disappointed in your architectural skills, apparently.
And the fact that we talked about donuts for like 10 minutes. 15.
No, he would not be. That's probably the part you find the most amusing.
For fuck's sake.
Percy wants to investigate to see if there's any way he could break or dig or something.
Yeah,
into
3
this.
turns.
If you roll investigate, that's gonna cost your turn.
One of my 3 turns.
One of your 3 turns.
Remember,
Or
your
the-
friends are sitting here with no information.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you essentially have a tank that could probably just punch their way through a wall. Just saying.
It's a
No
brick
rush.
wall.
You kicked a guy through a brick wall. Do you not remember that?
You know what? Go for it. Trio roll notice.
Fucking thing.
You gotta roll 3 or higher.
Hey, good.
Oh, hey.
Well, it's a good thing then.
What's Hazel gonna roll?
Well,
Well, I'm sure the others share the knowledge.
Unum, do you tell her? He's
Talon
not
But
good.
Talon doesn't know that he's a threat, does he?
Talon doesn't. Well, I mean, Talon's heard of him. I'm assuming now.
Wait. Yeah, does Talon know anything about this guy?
You know what? No.
Okay.
Let's go with no.
Yeah, roll
Talon's
contacts.
never met this
Yeah,
guy.
roll contacts. I am totally for
wait.
this.
Ed.
Ed.
Still,
got a
wouldn't
question.
Unum be all like, hey, I think... hey,
Point.
point, nudge, nudge,
Start dancing. Like you
nudge,
do.
nudge, point.
Who's what? Okay. What's
Well,
Song.
Unum's probably nudge, nudge, pointing. He's typing, though.
And then, does Talon notice this?
Points, rubs head, points, flex arms, points.
You know what? Fine. He's just gonna tap Hazel and then point to Unum and then point at naked dude walking.
Alrighty then.
Yeah.
He's still naked?
Well, he's got no shirt on.
That's not naked.
I'm sure you wish he was, but you know we're not gonna go on to this.
I'm sorry, but I have better taste than that.
You let him out.
I'm not laughing at you, Sog. I'm laughing at Unum pointing and rubbing his head and flexing his arm.
My God.
Part of me feels like... Because this was a weird situation, because part of me wanted Percy to kind of inform the others, but then y'all found out.
It's too
that
bad.
Well,
coming.
They suggested it, and I put the cap at pretty high, or what I thought would be pretty high.
It
but
saved
then-
you from a turn.
It feels meta-y that he wouldn't go down to
And let them know.
tell them, but
Yeah.
You just sneak
if
past
you
the
look
guards
at
too.
his aspects, it makes sense why he wouldn't.
Yeah.
Well,
In
there you
fact, I
go.
will give you a fate point since you've pointed that out. Boop.
Nice.
Boop.
Bang.
Boop.
I got booped. So good.
Alright, so
Definitely be helpful in the upcoming 3 turns that I haven't taken yet. Percy's going to investigate this goddamn wall.
Alright, go for it.
Area. Place. Help.
you're hiding behind Hazel.
Okay,
Oh my
I'm
God.
gonna use a fate point since I have 4
Good to know.
with
Just kidding.
my fourth aspect,
Alright.
because that makes sense. Do I get anything out of 2, or do I need 4 for significant 4-ness? Same.
You feel like, especially with how with the feeling of the wind on your back, even though this is like a really well like this is a massive stone wall that you're dealing with, you feel like you could take it down. but you don't know how strong it would need to be to take it down.
Shit. It's windy.
Oh, strong. Okay. Is
don't
it
have-
possible for me to break open this wall with wind physically, Ed?
I don't know.
Wind magic, bruh.
If I got, like, a really good roll, could I possibly do it?
I don't know.
I'm angry.
Well, I mean, you still have three turns, so. Or is that 2 turns now?
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
It's 2 turns?
Because I have my windy bonus, but
Do you have any items that up your magic or anything?
I do.
Cool.
It's windy, and I have items that bump up my wind magic, but
So,
I
I mean-
don't know if wind physically can take down a wall. Like, can wind magic destroy things?
Well, I mean, they have like wind blades and all other kind of shit, so I would
Yeah.
assume so.
Like, say, like, wind magic could probably take down, like, a wooden wall, right? Because, you know, slice. So technically, with that logic, if the wind is strong enough, can it take down this wall? True. Part of me is worried that I'm just going to, like, use all this sorts of wind magic. That I'm gonna use all this, like, sorts of wind magic and, like, have, like, a roll of, like, 10 or some ridiculous shit, and then nothing's gonna happen, and, like, Raven Lady's gonna be all like, what the fuck did you think was gonna happen? You used wind magic on a stone brick wall.
Who the fuck
That's
cares what
my-
she thinks? She's in jail.
True. But yeah, that's my concern.
Hey, you should put like a timer up for how long it takes to think of
Oh.
something.
I'm still curious. So, with the logic that wind magic could take down a wooden wall, strong enough wind magic could take down a stone wall.
I told you, Percy feels like it's possible, but he doesn't know how strong the actual attack would need to be.
Does he think that it's within his limits?
What do you
Can I use another fate point to
To
figure
an-
that out?
Ya wanna?
Ed, you're enjoying this way too much.
I'm gonna use another fate point because I fucking hate myself.
If we fight Bard in this and you don't have any fate points, you might regret that.
Everything's great with the aspect.
Is that his aspect?
Yeah, which aspect? That's important.
Probably the third one would be the best for this situation. Because he wants to get this done as soon as possible so that he doesn't, you know, get
Die.
fucking murdered.
Yeah. Told you
Do-
guys.
so does-
Session.
What does he learn from that investigate +2 plus it's
So it's a 4, yeah.
4. 4.
Don't hurt yourself.
That's
Basically, it's going to take. Basically, what he figures out is that it's going to take about, essentially, the equivalent of 12 hit points of damage to take down that wall.
Well, shit. It's like 2 attacks if you get good rolls. That's very hard.
that
Does
sounds.
he have enough time to do it?
Plus, we
How
don't.
much bonus do I get from the weather?
Roll notice now. I'd say that it's basically like something that you can tag once for one of your rolls. So it would give you a +2 bonus on one of your rolls.
So +2, and then your magic item, or
It's
whatever.
another
you-
+2.
So that's a +4. That's pretty good.
+4, but my concentration's only 2.
Well, whose
mean-
fault is that?
I mean, you never know. You can still get lucky.
Yeah.
Or I could get very unlucky.
True, but you never know. Unless you try. We don't.
I'm stressed out. Right now.
You're making Ed happier with with comments like that.
I feel like it's all relying on me at the moment.
Well, you did leave us.
You could have followed me. No one was stopping you.
It's your fault.
Yep. You didn't say come along. You're the leader, Percy. Or well, I don't know. Hazel might be the leader.
So, consider.
Consider a donut.
Percy gets a lot of inner strength. Say Percy gets a perfect 4. That would mean that he would have a 6 plus 2 plus 2. He would only have 10. There's no way I can do this in one turn. Is basically my problem here.
Well, how many turns do you have left? 2?
2.
Fuck. Well, I mean, oh shit. I mean, depends on what we do down here too, because we could distract them, but Talon's
Yeah,
not gonna.
I was about to say, could Unum or Talon distract the guards so Hazel can help?
Good question.
Somebody, anybody.
Are you asking them?
Question, Ed. Would it
Yes.
take a turn to...
Fuck's sake.
Would it take a turn to what?
dump
To scream
the
for help?
bottle of acid that Percy has in his inventory onto the wall?
Yes.
That would erode it some.
True.
Would it erode it enough for a bird to fit through, is the question.
I don't know.
To be fair, you could just break a little piece of the wall then, if you're just trying to get the bird out.
True, but apparently I need a 12.
Well, there's a hole. It's already got a slit. Just attack the slit.
Yeah, that's what my plan was, but Ed still said 12.
Try it with the acid. I think you got this, buddy.
No, she had
There's-
a question.
There's a lot of ifs going on.
Well, that's this game.
A lot of ifs and I think, and this is possible.
That's how the game works.
Or I could go get Hazel, who's a fucking beast.
So, do we want to take a break and consider our options?
Do you need a
And yeah,
break,
I saw
Ed?
that. I would say yes.
I'm gonna stop then.